Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see we actually did talk about this scenario, the possible pullback of price at the upper line area of this ascending channel and seeing a reversal, because I told you loud and clear that this upper line is area where we should possibly see a price pullback and after that a reversal scenario. So as you can see guys, this upper line area of this ascending channel did play a very important role, and you can see that very clearly. Price after reaching the upper line area did found a support, and this weak rejection to the downside also indicated that very properly. And if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, you can see here right now, you can see exactly after reaching the upper line area of this ascending channel, we saw a weak rejection, and now we are also seeing a possible reversal scenario. But if you look at this price structure here in a whole guys, in a 4-hour time frame, you can also notice how this 50 exponential moving average is acting as a support for Bitcoin price action in a 4-hour time frame, because you can see here price after reaching the 50 exponential moving average, we saw a really nice bounce. And exactly yesterday, along with this ascending channel upper line, the 50 exponential moving average also played a very important role and acted as a support. So now looking at this scenario, what can we see where we might be possibly heading guys? So today I'm actually going to show you a very interesting scenario that could be unfolding right now if you look at this price action around this particular area. So guys, I would also really appreciate if you could smash the like button, and guys, if you are watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now let's look things into a bit different scenario. So now it's time to come back to this analysis, because right now you can see after this price correction from yesterday, we were expecting a consolidation around this area before we see another leg to the upside. And right now if you look at this particular area guys, you can also see price is moving in a sideways direction, because after this massive crash from yesterday, we did found a really strong pullback, and I'm actually also expecting more like a consolidation or a sideways movement before we see another leg to the upper direction. So right now this scenario is also panning out, so we have to look at this time and again. So now what we are going to do, we are going to look into smaller time frame to identify and see what is actually happening right now if we look at this price action in an hourly or in a 15-minute time frame. For that, let's switch the chart. So if we switch this time frame right now in an hourly time frame, you can see guys, in an hourly time frame things looks very different. Why? Because we can see here very clearly after we heard the news that Joe Biden was elected as a president, market started reacting negatively, and that was pretty obvious because we were expecting this kind of price movement. But now you can see the price is also showing some sort of a support here, right? I showed you with the daily time frame why we are finding support at this current stage, and also this pullback here, right? Is this actually a real pullback, or this is just a temporary relief before market starts breaking in a downward direction guys? So that's why today I'm actually going to show you a scenario which might be unfolding for Bitcoin. So breaking this scenario would give us also an indication, hey, market is actually reversing. I mean actually reversing in a downward direction, and this is not a real reversal. So for that, what I need to show you guys is the Fibonacci retracement level, from where the market actually started heading in upper direction guys, when we had this really nice move to the upside. If you take the Fibonacci retracement level, price came at this 0.5 retracement level, which is also considered as a support line when we see this kind of price correction, right? And we can see exactly after reaching around that area, we did found a support. And we also know in a daily time frame, we have a upper line area of ascending channel around this area, and we also found support exactly after reaching that area. We also have 50 exponential moving average in a 4-hour time frame acting as a support at this area. You know, now we have a lot of support at this current stage, but this pullback, is this pullback actually a real pullback? For that, what I actually want to show you guys is a dead cat bounce scenario. If we look at this dead cat bounce chart guys, this right now, this scenario could be panning out right now for Bitcoin price action. If we start with this point 1, you can see we have 4 different points, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So the first point is price reacts to news and swiftly moves along trend. What does this actually says us regarding the Joe Biden winning the election news, how market actually reacted? And we saw that similar price correction according to this analysis as well. So we came to a area which is called point 2, and this is where the dead cat bounce happened. So after reaching the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, we found a support, and I also showed you guys with the help of the ascending channel there is a support, and also the 50 exponential moving average is acting as a support at this area. We saw a bounce, right? But look at this, a retracement about 50%, right? This is a traditional market, but what I'm actually expecting, since the crypto market is really volatile, I would say 50 to 60% of Fibonacci retracement. So if we break above that level, 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, for example, that will actually make this dead cat bounce scenario invalid. In our case, if we see any sort of rejection, then a further movement in the direction of the original trend. So you can see original trend means where we actually started, right? So in this case, this dead cat bounce scenario is actually indication the trend is going to reverse. And we also don't know how the traditional market is going to react tomorrow, because weekend the traditional markets are closed. So tomorrow is going to be a very, very volatile day in my opinion. So definitely use proper risk management and don't over leverage yourself, right? So now let's go back and look in our price action of Bitcoin. So guys, now let's come back to this price action of Bitcoin in hourly time frame to see if this dead cat bounce scenario is panning out or not. So for that, we need Fibonacci retracement level from this swing high till this swing low level here, guys. And now let's look at this price scenario. Okay, so according to this dead cat bounce, we have 4 phases, right? So this one is from where we got a bounce back, right? This is the bounce phase, this is the dead cat bounce phase, and then phase 3. So according to the traditional market dead cat bounce scenario, price would never exceed this 0.5, but we know crypto is volatile, so we will be looking at this 618 area, right? So we can see the 0.5 had already been pierced, price is heading towards the 0.618 area, right? So this here, guys, is our 0.3 area. So when or if we see price clearly finding support at this 0.618 above the 0.618, sorry, then this will indicate, hey, we might be holding our ground. But if you see any sort of rejection after price reaching the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, what does this actually indicate? We might get another leg down scenario. The price is going to follow this original trend, and this here is going to be our 0.4 area, right? According to this dead cat bounce scenario, because I showed you guys this here right now could be a possible scenario. And also if you look at this price structure in a different way, guys, you can also see here, right? Look at this 0.618 level, okay? If you look at this price level properly, guys, you will also see support, right? Support, and now rejection. So what does this actually tells us is that now this previous support could be acting as a resistance. So now you can see the dead cat bounce scenario along with that 0.618 Fibonacci is going to be a resistance line. So what could be a possible scenario? Price getting hammer after reaching this 0.3 area. So guys, don't over leverage yourself, because we still don't know how the traditional market is going to react tomorrow, right? Look at this price movement exactly, because as I've already said you guys, 0.618 breaking above it would give us an indication, hey, the strength is there, so we are going to hold our ground around this price level of 15,500, 15,300. But if we fail to break above this 0.618, then be careful, guys, because we might see another pullback before price moving in an upper direction, and that is actually what this dead cat bounce scenario is showing us. So this is what I see right now for Bitcoin. So guys, until tomorrow, please, I would suggest you not to over leverage yourself. Wait for traditional market to react. If your traditional market is possibly seeing some sort of reversal, there is likely scenario that price of Bitcoin is also going to see some sort of a retracement. So this is what I wanted to share with you in today's short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, I would also really appreciate if you could smash the like button, and also if you're watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell, guys. So by saying this, I'm signing off. My name is Anup. Bye bye.